Hi everybody. I already made it a post for the Mercury retrograde that it's specifically for the twin flames. I made other videos about the Mercury retrograde and why it's so important. If you haven't watched it, go watch it so you can get used to it. Why is the Mercury retrograde so important to twin flames, and why anytime with the twin flames they go and they see information Mercury is retrograde and they're like, whoa, go crazy, go nuts, that not again, or whatever that the story is. I just finished writing the post on the Facebook about that video that I'm just making right now. I'm just gonna get some of the stuff that I went into the post. First of all, Mercury, it's shapeshifter. He can go out and he can influence and other things so quick, so fast. That is his gift. He's responsible for a lot of things, for financial gain, for traveling, for luck, for to be a trickster, can be a thief. He's got a very divine powers that he can go and drag souls back to the underworld, or take souls out of the underworld and brings them back out. Some of them apply this to the dark night of the soul, but how that is true, how much is that it? Because he does these things too quick, too fast. Um, what happened is the powers that he's got are given to him from God, and if he God is the sun, he's the closest to God. He's the fastest. So if you take a look at the solar system, if God is Rot and Mercury is right next to it, you can go ahead and trace that the Mercury goes back all the way to the even an Egyptian mythology. If you want to do that, you can do that on your own. Um, what is so important is that Mercury also controls all the four elements. He controls the four elements that are with us. That's why he's connected, and he can give us an element that we need, the element that we need to be completed. Um, he shifts the understanding with us, the communications within us. He's everything about communications. So if you take a look at it, two bodies, and if you take a look at that standpoint, if he's in direct motion, Mercury empower the communications from the bottom to the middle half, and not that much working within the upper self to the higher self in the soul. If you take a look at the calendar on that, you can see when he's doing those shifts. The pre-shadow affects the actual retrograde, and the after shadow effect is like what it was before, what is the action, what is the after action, and happening to it. Your internal communication, specifically within a twin flames, is what you're thinking about your twin. Mercury is responsible about that. Your communications between you and your twin during the retrogrades is important, but also during a regular shift. And this is a two consciousness. Twin flames is two consciousness. They're put it together, and when it's in retrograde, which shifts the energy within the soul specifically, that energy that it's inside of the two charges of the soul, they get in vibrate so fast, so high, so powerful, and they're connected. And a lot of the twin flames, they get this craziness because they feel forced to shift from the lower bodies into the higher self. And a lot of twins, they want to have their twin in physical level, as a physical body, the three dimension, and they don't want to shift and focus themselves within the upper level of the energy, from the heart up onto the soul, to the higher self, to the Christ conscious they have. And that force, sometimes they feel like they've been forced. Now, the awakened twin, if he's really awakened, he will understand he has to work on the soul. He has to find a peace inside of them. They have to commit to the love. They have to commit to the passions, to the patience, to the compassion, to the divine powers. They listen the message the retrograde does bring into it. Now, the non-awakened twin, they will feel aggravated. They will feel like they do not want to shift. They will feel like they do not want to do the things they need to feel like they have to do it. And sometimes this create a lot of confusions between the twin flames, because the one feels they have to talk to the twin, the other one like, I don't want to hear nothing about it. I am under pressure. And this retrogrades, sometimes what it does, it's create this confusion, this not understanding. Um, the messages that you're gonna get as the twin flames are very powerful during the retrogrades. If you think what's happening, those are the truths that you don't want to see. Those are the truths that you don't want to face. Usually during the retrograde, you really get the message from God, hey, he is your twin. There is a lot more that you can go on and on with this, but usually the retrogrades have to do with the soul connection, with the divine powers. And Mercury retrogrades, it's responsible for those communications. Mercury retrograde shifting you. And if you resist, he drags your soul down to the underworld. It's like, hey, this is what happens. Or he awakens you from the underworld and he says, you know what? There is a higher love, there is a higher level of understanding that you need to see. And that's why if you take a look at the calendar that was posted over in a Facebook post, it explains the dates of when the Mercury retrograde affects us. It's actually 200 and something days, 10 out of the 365s. So if we are like humans under the Mercury retrograde effect, you better consider have that calendar handy dandy, close to you by. What happened also during the Mercury retrograde with the twin flames is the desire of communication, desire to talk to them, desire to be with them, desire to form union with them, all sort of communications with them. UA during the Mercury retrogrades, your twin maybe contact you, and it's gonna be like one of the, I know there is something going on, I was bad, but you know what, I feel like I should talk to you. I know a lot of you experience that when they seek that soul connection. This triggers that I feel like I should have talked to you. There is also, hey, I'm sorry, I was blind. They may come to you in tears and they can confess, you know what, I love you. I know I was so bad to admit. This is happening because Mercury retrograde shows the truth inside of their soul. And if they listen to their ego, they're going to be aggravated, mad, angry, and this can go on and on for years. Depends on how strong the ego and the personality is. And you cannot blame Mercury retrograde for that. You gotta be happy as a twin flame that Mercury retrograde is here, because Mercury retrograde, it also brings you all the knowledge, all the informations, and all the good posts that you read for what you need for the twin flames. You need to stop being all negative about the Mercury retrograde or any retrogrades that you see. If you understand that this is a power with empower your soul, you're gonna be in peace like I am. Today I slept like never before. Today it's actually a Saturn retrograde that happened, and I'm on peace. I fell asleep. I forgot that I have to go to work, and I went to work. There was nobody there, so guess what? I was in troubles a little bit. But here is the thing, though. If you treat those retrogrades unbadly way, they're gonna be unbadly for you because you have a resistance. The question is, what are you resisting? You're resisting your evolution, you're resisting your twin, you're resisting part of your twin, or you're resisting yourself. And Mercury presents all this communication within yourself to look inside of you. What are you missing? What do you see? And also, as a twin flames, you have to understand that you have to bring this soul love within you 100% about your twin. And that's what a Mercury retrograde does. If you do not love your twin 100%, I hope you get that. Your soul love is not 100%. You tell the divine powers, I am not ready for union. You cannot just go out there and love your twin if you're not 100% ready. If you're 100% ready, then the divine powers will know and they will get the message. And I hope you understand that part, because it was very rough for me to understand that I can't just go out right now and be out there and tell somebody else, hey, I love you. No, it ain't happening. The soul, when it's ready for union, it's got the 100% soul love only and only for your twin. You can love anybody as a human standpoint, as a soul standpoint, or you can love in 3D somebody else. Great, right, inside of your soul, deep down there where the love exists, you can only love your twin like that. Nobody else you will be able to look inside of the soul and tell them I love you. It's only reserved for your twin. And when you reach that level of 100% and you have that 100% of commitment, the divine powers you will know, and you will experience the peace inside of you. Yes, you're gonna miss your twin, you're gonna do all that stuff, but you bring it up, your commitment, your readiness, your level. And that's what happens during retrogrades. We're gonna have 6 retrogrades beginning next month during April. So there's gonna be some great things going on. I will try to put some more posts about retrogrades, and we'll see what happens, because things are shifting all the time. So I'm start getting more and more into it on this. But as a twin flame, please don't blame Mercury retrograde. Please seek what you need to learn, and do not resist changes, and be love. See you later.